I was afraid of that.
Get these on.
I thought maybe I could
Do it all by yourself?
do a good show all by myself with
Well,
my
you could.
bald head. I just got a haircut. See that?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
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 Now I'm bald all over.
We don't want to know about that.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to take a picture
Anyways.
of your fallen shelf over there. I can always flip it around.
You
Boy,
forgot to do it.
are
Oh,
we loud or
don't
what?
screw with things now. The heck with my accident.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
You do that at the end of the show for filler.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
No, I have no. I'm out of this. I got my book, and I'm going to make comments because Mr. Spotify over here has got everything. What's my mixer though?
That's true. Yeah. I know we're like 33, which would be Calendar Girl.
I love my calendar girl. Yeah, the sweet calendar girl. I love my calendar girl. Each and every day of the year. January, you start the year off fine. February, you're my little Valentine. March, I'm gonna march you down the aisle. April, you're the Easter bunny when you smile. Yeah, yeah, my heart's in a whirl. I love my little calendar girl every day. Every day of the year. Maybe if I ask your dad and mom, they let me take you to the junior prom. Like a firecracker, I'm aglow. When you're on the beach, you steal the show. Yeah, yeah, my heart's in a whirl. I love my little calendar girl. Of the year. Romeo and Juliet on Halloween. I'll give thanks that you belong to me. You're the present beneath my Christmas tree. Yeah, yeah, my heart's in a whirl. I love my little calendar girl every day. Every day of the year. I love my calendar girl.
Oh, I love my Calendar Girl. Sweet Calendar Girl. Neil Sedaka, that was number 33. We finally got that one. We finally got that one in. Boy, I tell you, that was rough. I don't know why it's so hard to do this, but anyway, we'll try it this way. Anyway, you talk about that, and I'll put another one in.
Okay, what am I talking about? Calendar Girl?
Calendar Girl, yeah.
I don't know too much.
You know about Neil Sedaka?
Yeah, well, no, now I just had a brain fart. I just can't think. Neil Sedaka, yeah, I know who he was. I met him, but I don't know what to say about him. Come on, you had to play another song. I don't know.
Okay, how about Who Put the Bop?
Whoops, wrong book.
Barry Man.
I got the wrong. Barry Man. Who put the bump in the bomb shabomb?
Who wrote the song that made my baby fall in love with me? Who put the bump in the bump, a bump, a bump? Who put the rhyme in the rhyme and a ding dong? Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the dip in the dip, 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 dip? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Yeah. When my baby heard bump, 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 every word went right into her heart. And when she heard them singing, rama, 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 ding dong, she said,
ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum, bum. And my honey, ram-a-lam-a ding-dong, forever. And when I say dip-dip-dip, dip-dip, dip-dip, you know I mean it from the bottom of my boogity, boogity, boogity shoe.
Yeah, we're still figuring it out, but who put the bump and the bump, the bump, the bump, the bump, the bump? Barry Mann.
Barry Mann, and you've got to go by memory because that book is not going to do me any good whatsoever.
Yeah, Barry Mann. He was that was a hit song for him, but okay, we don't want that.
We don't want to hear it again.
No, but that was a song that he did on his own, and after that he wrote with his partner, and I can't remember her name for the life of me.
Here's a good one for you: the Magic Mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But he did it with his partner, kind of like in the same group with Don Kirshner. Don Kirshner formed like a writing group, the ones that did Sugar Sugar and all those different songs like that.
Okay.
And but also they had like Carole King and Goffin was in that group of writing all these different songs and stuff. So
okay,
he wrote a
born
million songs.
Barry Eiderman.
Okay.
Looks like in 1939 in Brooklyn, New York, one of pop music's most prolific
Yes.
songwriters in a partnership with wife Cynthia Well.
Cynthia Well, that was it. Yeah.
Married in August 1961. Including You've Lost That Love and Feeling.
Yep.
You're My Soul and Inspiration, Kicks, Hungry, We Gotta Get Out of This Place, and many others. Established own publishing company, Dad Music, DYAD. And who put the bump in the bump, shabomp? Gary Griffin and Barry Mann wrote that. Love, True Love was the backside. ABC
See, Griffin
Paramount.
was also the writer that wrote with Carole King. He was married to Carole King.
All right.
So they had like these married couples that were writing all these hit songs for like Marvelettes and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But
So I guess who put the bump in the bump, shabomp was just
a one-hit wonder
thing
for
off
him.
to the side. Just hey, let's try this, see what
Yeah.
happens. I could
Well,
put
it was-
that in my pocket.
It was
but-
supposed to be kind of a joke song about all these, all those kind of songs that they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Who put the bump in the bump? Kind of like
The bebop songs.
the other guy did Mr. Bassman.
Yeah.
Jimmy
The
Simple.
doo-wop song.
The
is what I was trying to
doo-wop
say,
song, yeah. Well, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other songs hit the charts, but 94, 93 was the biggest one.
Yeah.
So the rest of them were 95, 114.
Of course, You Lost That Love and Feeling, that's nothing to sneeze about. When he wrote
what?
when he wrote Who Lost That Love and Feeling, that's nothing to sneeze about.
Oh,
as far as-
well, yeah. And what was the other one with You're My Soul and Inspiration?
Yeah,
too,
Soul and
so-
Inspiration, yeah. So there was a story about that, too, about how they got that on, and because the producer, Phil Spector, didn't want to do the Soul and Inspiration. He didn't like the song, but they ended up doing it anyway, and it became a hit. So I think it was like on the flip side. But anyway, quarter 3, Gary U.S. Bonds. Nothing?
Oh, not yet. No, go ahead.
Well, you've seen him. You've seen
I
him
seen
live.
him when I met him, yeah, but that
All right, we'll talk about that after.
seems like I've done that story about 5 times.
Don't you know that I danced to the water and creek. I really had that night with Daddy D. He was swinging on the sax with the girl or two, and I was dancing all over the room. Don't you know the people were dancing like they were ready, and the swingin'est band they had ever had, and the swingin'est song they could ever be is the night with Daddy D. Let me tell you that I never had it so good. Yeah, I know you never did until you get up down with that jive. I think a man like the Church Street Five. Don't you know that I danced till the quarter to 3 when they had that night with Daddy G. Well, everybody was as happy as they could be, but they was singing with Daddy G. I blow Daddy. I blow sweet Daddy. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Your
got
story is there,
I got
ready
all
for
kinds-
you.
I got all kinds of stories.
You are a story.
I know, you're
a
tired-
story.
You're tired
yourself.
of hearing them, and so am I.
No, but your U.S. Bonds story was pretty good because you went to Daddy G's and you saw Gary U.S. Bonds along with a lot of other bands, I guess, too, didn't you?
No, Gary, they didn't put much down here. He's born Gary Anderson in 1939. He's about the same age as I am. In Jacksonville, Florida, raised in Norfolk, Virginia, black rock and roll singer and songwriter. And
That
what
was
you
it?
what you read that's it. He'd already done New Orleans last year, May number 6. Quarter to 3 was his big hit, number 1. It also got Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well, you're having trouble with the mouth today,
I'm
aren't
having
you?
trouble. I always had trouble. My school is out. School is in. Dear Lady Twist, 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 Sonora. 7-day weekend. This Little Girl in Out of Work in 1982 was about it. And, yeah, I met him down in, of course, I was stationed out of Norfolk, Virginia, the Naval Yards down there. And got a chance to see him over at Daddy G's on Church Street. And that's why the group that was in there playing was called the Church Street Five. And they originally did this song, but it wasn't called Quarter to 3. When I was there, it was called The Night with Daddy G. And then they recorded it Quarter to 3. So,
Okay.
but he'd already been a recording artist. In the
Didn't they
black
record
side.
a lot of that stuff at Daddy G's, too, or something? Didn't they
No,
say
no.
that? No?
No, they did it in the regular recording studio, but he
Even
did
though
it.
the studio wasn't very
But
good.
yeah, I know. Well, it was kind of like a garage type of thing.
Yeah.
But when you were in Daddy G's, the Church Street Five, they would sing all this because, of course, he was a hit now, so everybody came in to
Oh, okay.
hear his hit
Yeah,
songs.
yeah.
They weren't playing the usual blues and rock that they did ahead of that. So.
Yeah. Because, I mean, there was always that story that, that goes way back about how there was a guy that was singing the song and the guy got upset and they said, well, we'll get somebody off the street and bring him in and sing this song better than you. And they brought Gary U.S. Bonds in.
I've never heard that story.
Really?
I haven't heard that story.
I don't know if it's true or not,
I don't
but
know.
that's the
I don't
story
know.
I've always
It could
heard
very
by-
well be. It could-
Casey Kasem or something I've heard it
well,
from.
it could be something that they just didn't want to broadcast too much. They didn't want to let everybody know that. But,
All right, so next one.
well, if you want to hear the real story
About what?
about Daddy G's and why I was in the Church Street, is
No, I don't
because
really want to.
I was I was in the Navy, right?
Yep.
And we went ashore. Well, I had a black friend that was in the Navy with me, and we bunked together on the ship. And we were going to go get a hamburger. That's what we did. You went ashore, and you look for girls, and you got a hamburger. And we walked into the restaurant and sat down and waited and waited and waited. And finally, the waitress came up, and she says, I can serve you, but I can't serve your friend in here. Well, of course, she floored me. I didn't know what in the devil she was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Because up north, it was black and white. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
no big deal. So, but he told me that ahead of time. And I said, oh, you can't. No, those times are all. To make a long story short, I told the girl, I said, well, you can't serve him.
This was 1960.
This is 61.
Okay.
If you can't serve me or him, then I don't want to be in here. That's not right, because we bunk together, we fight together, whatever. So he said, come on. And he's the one that took me over to Church Street, and I saw Gary U.S. Bonds and the rest of the story.
Okay. All right.
That's how that happened. Otherwise, I saw him on the American Bandstand in Philly.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, when you were there at American
Yeah,
Bandstand. Yeah.
right.
Okay. And Dick Clark said, please don't get the camera on that guy that's dancing.
Oh, that wasn't. They never caught me. No, they stayed away from my. Yeah, well, we won't go into.
Yeah,
that.
stay away from your dancing. Okay. All right. Next song, number 30. We're up to Portrait of Love, Steve Lawrence.
Okay. Oh, that's Steve and Edie.
Yeah, but this is just Steve.
Good duet.
But yeah, I always like Steve Lawrence.
This was a great song. This was a great song.
Yeah, if it plays, it says it's ready, but it's not playing.
Yeah,
so.
it'll play sooner or later.
Here we go.
I heard a piano.
Yeah. Here we go.
There it goes.
never be a portrait of my love, for nobody could paint a dream. You will never see a portrait of my love, for miracles are never seen. Anyone who sees her soon forgets the Mona Lisa. It would take, I know, a Michelangelo, and he would need the glow of dawn that paints the sky above to try and paint a portrait of my love. Michelangelo, and he would need the glow of dawn that paints the sky above.
Well, I have no idea. I didn't know. That's Steve's fault.
Is it?
Yeah, he did that. I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's just.
Oh, okay. He's going to finish the song.
Yeah.
I think it's the end anyways.
Yeah. It was. Oh, does it again?
But does it again?
I don't know what's going on.
You know what? I think it's probably internet or something like that.
Yeah,
It's
somebody's trying to get a hold of me or something. I don't know.
No, I just don't think it's connecting well.
Yeah, or something.
You're using you got to use our internet and stuff for that,
I could, yeah.
or what are you going on right now? Wi-Fi.
I don't, yeah, I'm just going on my own. Let's see what.
Well, our Wi-Fi. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's talk.
About Steve.
Steve. He was born in 1935. Is he still alive?
I don't know.
Steve and Edie. I can't remember. He's still alive now.
You're on
Anyways,
Xfinity, okay? So
his name was. Pardon me.
You're on Xfinity.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to see if I can get your. You probably don't know your password though.
Yeah,
do you?
that's Kira 2690.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead, do your thing.
Born Sydney. Do you want to help me pronounce that? Sydney. Lebowitz?
Lebowitz, yeah.
Lebowitz. No wonder he changed his name to Stevie Lawrence. 1935 in Brooklyn, New York. He was a regular performer on Steve Allen's show, The Tonight Show, and for 5 years. I don't remember him way back there because I used to watch that.
Enter the password.
I don't know what the... Wait a minute. I think I do. Where are the numbers?
This is what you call quality entertainment here. I didn't know this was going to work so sad. I do it on my laptop. I've never tried it on the phone just to try to do all these lists.
Okay, that should
There we go. Now we're on. Okay.
All right. Steve Allen for 5 years. First recorded for the King label. And the King label, of course, had Little Willie John on it. And it had Hank Ballard and the Midnighters on it. James Brown, a couple songs on it. And that was in 1952. He married singer Edie Gourmet in 1957. They recorded as Parker and Penny in 1979. Whoa, that's way past here. Okay. Steve first hit the charts in 52 with Poinciana. Okay.
I'm not
Come
saying
on,
nothing.
give me a hand now.
I'm not saying nothing. What?
No. Is Poinciana? Poinciana.
Poinsettia. Well, I don't know.
No, there's no D in it. Anyways, it made number 21. And his top songs, of course, were "Go Away, Little Girl," "Party Doll." He had a number 5 hit of
With Party Doll. Okay, I knew he did a few.
I forgot about.
He
that.
reminded me of what Donny Osmond did in the 70s.
Right.
Yeah, because he just did a bunch of.
He
these.
also made a number 18 with the Banana Boat song.
Oh, really?
Hill
Day-O?
and Gully Rider, Hill and Gully. Never mind. Then let's see.
Alan Arkin.
Footsteps, Pretty Blue Eyes, and Portrait of My Love we just heard. His biggest one was Go Away, Little Girl. We're going to hear that down the line in about a year.
Which, of course, Donny Osmond also made a hit with it.
Also made a hit with it. Other than that, doing Party Doll, the Banana Boat song, he did the Bad Donkey,
The Bad
Paloom.
Donkey?
I can't wait. Fabulous, that was a redo. Fräulein was a redo for him. And some classics he did. I'm just looking for. No, I can't see any more. That would be interesting.
Well,
so
we're moving
maybe
up
you got a better connection now.
We're moving. I hope so. But moving up to number 29 on the rebound, and that's Floyd Kramer.
Floyd, yeah, Mr. Instrumental.
Yeah.
Okay, you're reaching over in front of me to turn up the volume.
Okay.
Well,
I'd let
he's
you
not
do it,
done
but
yet.
He's
Mr.
not now.
Floyd Kramer, born in 1933 in Louisiana, raised in Arkansas, died of cancer in 1997. Of course, we all remember him for Last Date on the Rebound and San Antonio Rose. And my favorite by him was the first one he charted called Flip Flop and Bop.
Oh, really?
You ever hear that one? Flip Flop and Bop?
No.
It's a fast one like on the Rebound. That's why he did on the Rebound, because everybody liked that Flip Flop and Bop.
Right. I'm typing in this next one, which is Don't Worry. And then the first thing that pops up is Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Yeah, right. Anyways, legendary pop country session pianist, played piano from the age 5, moved to Nashville at 55. Dig this. He worked with Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, Perry Como, Chet Atkins, and many more.
Yeah.
Awards, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 2003 for a sideman, and then the Country and Western Hall of Fame in 2003. And that's Mr. Floyd Kramer.
Yeah.
Played the piano pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Always. Well, Last Date. I mean, how many people haven't heard that one?
Oh, and how many times we play it.
Oh, yeah.
I've played it a lot.
Well, yeah, background music and stuff like that, yeah. Okay.
Or us up there at the American Legion in
Fremont?
No. Where was it we used to go? Ah, come on.
Which American Legion? There's so many.
Up the other side of Casanova there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What? Yeah,
it's not Fremont. Come on. Tongue tied, everything,
Yeah.
the brain farts every time I turn around. Anyways, we used to play it up there at their singles dances.
Yeah. Oh, Fruitport.
Fruitport.
Well, we did their singles dances too.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Are you talking about where Barb and?
No.
Okay.
This is you take 57 all the way through it, and it's not
Okay.
Fremont.
All right.
It's over here.
Free soil.
No, that's up that way. Anyway, the last few people that we've been talking about, I never met. I never met Steve Lawrence.
Oh,
I never
okay.
met Floyd Kramer.
Yeah, Steve Lawrence.
Unless Floyd Kramer was in the background when I met Elvis.
Yeah, because he probably played piano for a bunch of people besides Elvis.
Right.
Yeah.
But I remember Bill Black.
Yeah.
He played the organ in the background for Elvis.
Yeah, we were talking before too about the place that we were talking about places we played, DJ'd. Of course, now they DJ with my phone,
I know it.
but they know how to do it. The kids know how to do it. I'm still figuring it out.
We're still figuring it out.
but yeah, that
Well, you lost me on
the place,
Spotify. So.
I know the place that we used to do dances at all the time on White Lake Drive, over by my house there, on a big old red barn.
Oh, the Halloween dances we had.
Halloween dances, and they
Boy, I came out of there staggering a few times.
Oh yeah, those were great times. That big red barn, and people
I liked
that know
it. Do you
about.
remember we used to come in the back door, and we would sit right up there, and the people would come in and keep handing us drinks.
Yeah.
That's you go through. We didn't have to go anywhere.
No.
Thank God they had rails.
But that big red barn is back in business. Whoever bought it this last time.
Well, like you and I said,
Yeah.
I think they went to one of our parties and said we
Probably.
can't let this thing go.
Oh, because that's a great barn, great red barn.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
Open it up for. I mean, that could be a great place for them to make money for wedding receptions, for anything. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
right.
just a great place to have a
Maybe
party.
you and I can get married there.
Okay.
I knew that would get a frown on his face.
Don't worry. All
Be
right.
happy. Yeah.
Yeah, but this isn't Don't Worry, Be Happy. This is, of course,
Marty
the one and only
Robbins.
Marty Robbins.
Marty
yeah.
Robbins. Okay.
So this is number 27.
7.
No, 28. I'm sorry.
28. Okay.
Don't worry about me. It's all over now. Though I may be blue, I'll manage somehow. Love can't be explained, can't be controlled. One day it's warm, next day it's cold. Don't pity me, 'cause I'm feeling blue. Don't be ashamed, it might have been you. Love, kiss me one time, then go, love, I'll understand. Don't worry about me. Sweet, sweet, sweet love, I want you to be as happy as I when you love me. I'll never forget you, your sweet memory. It's all over now. Don't worry about me. When one heart tells one heart one heart goodbye, one heart is free, one heart will cry. Oh, sweet, sweet baby, sweet baby, sweet, it's alright. Don't worry about me.
Take your job.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what that. We were
Yeah,
talking
what that little
talking
sound
about
is?
that little sound is like
Like a loose bass string
Yeah,
or something almost.
You know, it could be synthesizer.
This could be like the
Yeah.
the old Moog or something like
Right.
that.
Anyways, he had quite a
Career, yeah.
quite a career. He was born Martin David Robinson in 1925. In
I'm glad he had an easy name for you.
yeah, at least died of a heart attack in 1982. He was born in Arizona. He was only 57 when we lost him. Country singer, guitarist, songwriter, charted 94 country hits from 52 to 83. He had his own radio show with K-Bar Cowboys in the late 40s, own TV show, Western Caravan,
Really?
on KPHO Phoenix, and in 1951
Phoenix,
first
okay.
recorded for Columbia. In 1952, owned Robbins label. In 1958, raced stock cars. He was in the movies Road to Nashville, Guns of a Stranger. Robbins, Eddie Arnold, Jim Reeves, and Johnny Cash were the first major country stars to have big impact on the pop charts. And of course, I always loved his singing the blues. I never felt more like a singing the blues. Yeah,
I always
that
like
was
El
his first.
Paso.
Yeah, that
El
was
Paso
yep.
was my favorite.
And then he did a white sport coat and a
Yeah.
pink car, and that was right in
Incarnation. Yeah.
right in my teenage years, right in there.
Yeah.
So, and El Paso was
Something else is falling now, man.
El Paso was what? It's back there falling.
This is a piece of his shelf that fell apart earlier with a bunch of
What was that
magazines on
noise?
it. It was a piece of plastic that fell off there. You had all that plastic laying up there. And a piece
Oh,
fell
it's
off.
one of those big plastic bags fell. It was scared me. They were rough falling in. I mean, that thing's a mess over there. Anyways, El Paso was his biggest hit, and then White Sport Coat, and then Don't Worry, and The Story of My Love, and Devil Woman.
Okay.
And that's the story of Marty Robbins.
All right.
And
so
I never met him either.
I know. I never did.
Well,
for sure.
Steve Lawrence, last date,
Floyd Kramer.
Floyd Kramer and Marty Robbins weren't traveling in the groups that I would go see, the rock and roll groups and
Yeah.
the pop teen groups.
Well, back then they used to travel like 5 or 6 of them at a
Yeah.
time on a bus,
Just-
right?
you never knew who you were going to see.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, people say, they'll ask me, well, did you ever meet this group? And I said, I could have. Like the Cadillacs.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I did meet them because they were traveling, and they were the first act when you were first coming in.
Yeah.
And then there's the second act,
What
third
about
act.
Buddy Holly or Richie Valens?
Well, no,
or-
they were big. They were big.
Yeah.
So they were always the ones that you might miss the first 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But as being a DJ, we were backstage. We missed a lot then too.
Yeah,
Sometimes there'd be
that's true.
somebody out there doing something while we're backstage,
Right.
preparing for the big guy.
What
Anyways,
about the bopper, the big bopper?
the big guy? Oh yeah, he was all over the place.
Well, you saw him
Yeah.
then? You met him?
before they had the accident. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would imagine so.
I don't think I might.
would
I might
imagine.
meet him afterwards. I mean,
You might meet him someday.
someday.
Darn it.
Gonna have
Okay.
what's Pat Boone saying? Gonna have a wonderful time up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, one thing I'm watching again is the Ozzy Osbourne and his son Jack are traveling around the world, and they're doing the great adventure
Who?
together. Ozzy Osbourne and his son Jack Osbourne.
Is he still alive?
I think
I know
so.
the
He's
skin's just
barely
hanging
alive.
off
Yeah,
him,
he's,
but-
he's not doing too well, I guess. But yeah, this is an old show they did before, and I just
Oh,
started
okay.
watching it again. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's funny stuff. Okay, I'm scared. I'll shut up now. It's 20.
You're up to number 27?
Number 27. Now, The Mountains High, wasn't that did
Dick and
later?
Dee Dee.
I know, but wasn't that later done by Tina Turner and Ike and Tina?
I don't remember it.
Rivers Deep, The Mountains High is not the same song.
It very could be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, here it is, Dick and Dee Dee. All right.
And the mountains high.
Oh no, this is a different song than what Ike and Tina did. Yeah.
Well, you're talking about the mountains high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cuckoo, cuckoo. Cuckoo. That's what it sounds like. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Okay, here we go. That was Dick and Dee Dee.
Pop vocal duo formed in Santa Monica, California.
Okay.
Richard Gosting and Mary Sperling. Dick died from injuries suffered in a fall. Well, I probably should have. I probably got that from him, or I probably should have talked to him beforehand about falling. And that was in 2003, at the age 63. Changed names to Dick St. John and Dee Dee Sperling. Okay, not much on them.
All right.
That was their biggie, Mountains High. Then they came back with a song called Tell Me, and that made number 22. Then they did Young in Love, made number 17. Then they were off until 63, did Turn Around, made the top 30, and then they were gone until 64, and they had a top 20 hit called Thou Shalt Not Steal. And those are the two I remember, the Mountains High and Thou Shalt Not Steal. Well, I was joking with you about Dee Dee's voice.
Yeah.
You go see her when she, yeah, right. They had to turn the highs down on the mixing board when she got in there.
Yeah.
Little Jimmy Dickens, may the bird of paradise fly up your nose.
I got to meet little Jimmy Dickens.
Oh,
I did
you?
meet him, yeah. Well, first radio station I ever worked at, WPBK, and Jay Ron, the station manager, was good friends with little Jimmy Dickens, and always arranged him to come out and and sing, and he'd sell tickets and all that good stuff. But yeah, I didn't really know little Jimmy much back then, but I got to meet him. He
died in 2015.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Well, he was doing a lot of videos with Brad Paisley too. He's pretty funny, funny guy. Of course, he was also one of the main guys in the Grand Ole Opry introducing people.
Yeah,
too.
I was going to say here at the awards, Opry 1948.
Yeah,
and
he was a very cool little guy.
C&W Hall of Fame in 1983. So
yeah, he was a little guy. And there was a video I watched too where he introduced Patsy Cline. And Patsy Cline was just skying over him, It's like, oh, okay.
I wonder why. Is that why they call him Little Jimmy Dickens?
Little Jimmy, yeah. He's a Dickens. But
now,
he was
the only reason
funny.
we got into that is because it's the next artist under Dick and Dee Dee.
Yeah.
I happened to see it, and I remember that song.
He was singing, I think Bird of Paradise out with Fly Up Your Nose or whatever, and Jay Ron flagged him over to put the mic in front of me to finish the song. So it was like, Anyway.
Don't you love those moments?
Oh, yeah. So anyway, 100 Pounds of Clay is the next one we're talking about. I always liked this song.
Gene McDaniels.
Yep. So here we go.
He took 100 pounds of clay, and then he said, hey, listen, I'm gonna fix this world today, because I know what's missing. Then he rolled his big sleeves up, and a brand new world began. He created a woman and lots of loving for a man. Whoa, yes he did. With just 100 pounds of clay, he made my life worth living, and I will thank him every day for every kiss you're giving, and I'll thank him every night for the arms that are holding me tight. And he did it all with just 100 pounds of clay. Yes, he did. Whoa, yes, he did. Now can't you just see him walking around and round, picking the clay up off the ground, doing just what he should do to make a living dream like you. He rolled his big sleeves up, and a brand new world began. He created a woman and lots of loving for a man. Whoa, yes he did. With just
Well, we got
16 seconds. I'm sorry.
Well,
Whoa.
He's just, He's just fading.
It's faded out.
What you mean I'm fading away?
But yeah, I think what's going on with that little thing when it pops up, I think it's my Facebook or something popping in
Something,
there
yeah,
or
a
something.
notification of some
Yeah,
sort
some
or
kind
something.
of
popping up.
notification. So
That's all right. No big deal.
We'll use like I had to say. I got that little laptop that's got everything on it, but it doesn't have any Facebook. Doesn't have any
mean like-
links for notifications.
Like the little one, the little skip.
yeah,
Like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, Gene McDaniels, born in 1935 in Kansas City, Missouri, raised in Omaha, Nebraska, died in 2011 at the age of 73, R&B pop singer, appeared in the 1962 movie It's Trad Dad. Oh my God, never heard of
boy.
that one.
No.
No. Also recorded as Universal Jones in 1972. I didn't know that.
Oops.
And that's it. 100 Pounds of Clay. Is that the one we just heard?
Yep.
Okay, that was his first charted hit. And he's got 3 more, and we'll be here. Oh, he's got 4 more, 5 more. We'll be hearing them as we go through the years.
Okay. Yeah, that was always one of my favorites. I don't know why. I always just liked that song.
Well,
Kind
that's
of
why.
a religious tone to it a little bit, but
Yeah, that's why I made number 3.
maybe.
It was a popular song.
Okay, number 25, one that you get to sing along to.
Oh boy.
Mr. Brooke Benton. Know which one I'm
Oh, this
talking
is
about?
Bo Weevil.
The Bo Weevil song, yeah.
I love this.
You
I
ready?
love this song. Yeah, go for
All
it.
right.
Let me tell you a story about a boll weevil. Now, some of you may not know, but a boll weevil is an insect, and he's found mostly where cotton grows. Now, where they come from, nobody really knows. But this is the way the story goes. Farmer said to the boll weevil, I see you're on the square. Boll weevil said to the farmer, say, yep, my whole darn family's here. We gotta have a home. Gotta have a home. The farmer said to the boll weevil, say, why'd you pick my farm? The weevil just laughed at the farmer and said, we ain't gonna do you much harm. We're looking for home. And the boll weevil spot him a lightning bug. He said, hey, I'd like to make a trade with you. But you see, if I was a lightning bug, I'd search the whole night through, searching for home. I'd have me plenty of home. And the boll weevil called the farmer and said, you better sell your old machines, because when I'm through with your cotton, you can't even buy gasoline. I'm gonna take me a home. Gotta have a home. And the boll weevil said to the farmer, said, farmer, I'd like to wish you well. Farmer said to the boll weevil, yeah, I wish that you in looking for a home. Looking for a home. You'd have a home, all right. You'd have a home.
4,
3, 2,
1. You're on.
Bo Weevil. Okay.
Bo Weevil. Okay.
Brooke Benton.
Brooke Benton.
You said that was his biggest hit?
That was his biggest hit.
Wow.
They've got that. Well, it was.
I always figured Just a Matter of Time would have been the biggest, but
Yeah. Well, that was a slow dance with your babe type of song, and I think the Bo Weevil song kind of captured a lot more people because
Yeah.
it was like you said, a sing along. You could sing along with it.
yeah.
And it was just a da 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 da, it's just a nice song. Anyways, he was born Benjamin Franklin Pay, Peay, in 1931 in South Carolina, raised in South Carolina, died in South Carolina of spinal meningitis in 1988 to age 56.
Why do you find that funny, sir?
Because
No, it's just amazing that
he did all this in one place.
I know. Yeah.
Well, he was all over, but
Excuse me. That's what's funny is that look at the short life that he had. He died in his 50s.
Yeah.
All the songs that he had.
All he did,
plus
yeah.
all the ones that he did, I'm sure, besides all the hits that he had. Just like, Ricky Nelson, just like, Buddy Holly, for instance. Look at all the songs that he did. And even young...
Do you know that I'm still finding things
Yeah, Buddy
that
Holly.
he did that they're coming out with?
Yeah.
Just like Elvis, the archives, the things that were never...
Yeah.
They're beginning to find these things on old tapes and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Chuck Berry, all of them are like... That was a different life back in the 50s. And you know what? I always grew up, I always wanted to be Elvis Presley. I always wanted to be a big star. Now that I've seen how all these people have died young and all the problems they went through, I'm kind of glad that I can't sing
Yeah.
or play a guitar or harmonica.
Well, we're talking about too about the movie Elvis, the new movie that came
The new
out.
one, yeah.
Yeah, where Tom Hanks plays the Colonel.
Yeah.
And boy, if you see this movie, I thought it was a really good movie. You see this movie, I think Tom Hanks should get another Academy Award for it, and the kid that played Elvis should get an Academy Award. He was really good.
Yeah.
And
It's on HBO now. And
yeah,
my wife
and-
recorded it, so I'm going to get a chance to see it.
But anyway, so what the Colonel did and how he treated Elvis and what he did, well, I won't say anything because you got to watch
of course,
the movie.
I knew a lot of it.
I knew a lot of it,
anyways,
yeah, but I thought I knew a
mainly
lot.
from rumors,
I thought I knew a lot about Elvis too, and I saw this movie, and we always knew the Colonel was a jerk, but boy, when you watch the movie.
And now I'll tell you something else. Being an old timer, I'm probably going to learn some things I didn't know too.
I know I did, yeah. So, all right, we're at number 20.
Wait, we're not done yet.
Oh, we're not done.
Oh no, he was R&B singer-songwriter in the Camden Jubilee Singers. He went to New York in '48 and joined Bill Langford's Langford Airs. He was with the Jerusalem Stars in 1951, first recorded under own name on the OK label in 1955, and there was a lot of old blues on the OK label. It wasn't a big pop, but I do have some records from the OK label, and they're things that you probably wouldn't like, but
they're okay.
But they're okay. There you go. And he wrote "Looking Back," which was sung by Nat King Cole.
Yep.
"A Lover's Question," which was sung by
Clyde McPhatter.
Clyde McPhatter, and "It's Just a Matter of Time" and "Endlessly," which he sang.
He sang, yeah.
And Bo Weevil was his #1 song, followed by "It's Just a Matter of Time," "Hotel Happiness," and "Rainy Night in Georgia," and "Baby You've Got What It Takes" with
Dana
what's her
Washington.
name there? Yeah.
Dana Washington.
Yep. And that's Brooke Benton.
You're in my spot now, buddy.
Okay, there you go.
All right, so number
Go for it.
24, you Smokey Robinson. What an amazing career
Why
he has.
did they call him Smokey?
I don't know.
Do you know?
No, I don't.
I don't either. Maybe we'll find out.
Maybe. Anyway, Smokey Robinson, of course, they went by the Miracles back in 1961, but what an amazing career he had. And he's still alive, too. He's still going, as far as I know. So he was actually at Summer Celebration a couple of decades ago.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Anyway, Shop Around.
Oh yeah, that was their. I
1961.
think that was their first hit.
My mother called me to her side. She said, "Son, you're growing up now. Pretty soon you'll take a bride." And then she said, "Just because you become a young man now, there's still some things that you don't understand now. Before you ask some girl for a hand now, keep your freedom for as long as you can now. My mama told me, you better shop around. Oh yeah, you better shop around. Shop around. There's some things that I want you to know now. I just as sure as the wind's gonna blow now, the women come and the women gonna go now. Before you tell them that you love them so now. My mama told me, you better shop around. Oh yeah, you better shop around. Shop around. I try to get yourself a bargain, son. Don't be sold on the very first one. A pretty girl's come a dime a dozen. I try to find one who's gonna give you true loving. Before you take a girl and say I do now, I'll make sure she's in love with you now. My mama told me, you better
Okay, there you go.
You got all kinds of stuff to talk
We got
about
all
with
kinds
Smokey.
of things in there. You want to start with the Miracles?
Sure.
R&B vocal group in Detroit, Michigan. Smokey Robinson, Claudette Rogers, who he married, Bobby Rogers, Ronnie White, and Warren Moore. And of course, she married. Bobby married Wanda Young of the Marvelettes. Okay, Robinson wrote many hit songs for the group. Another Motown artist, Robinson went solo in '73, replaced by Billy Griffin. And then we switched over to Smokey Robinson, and William Robinson, born in 1940 in Detroit, Michigan, formed the Miracles. So basically saying some of the same stuff over again.
Yeah, but he wrote a gazillion. He wrote a ton of songs too.
Yeah.
He wrote
says here that-
Temptations, My Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says here that he recorded for the End label, and that's where the Chantels were that had a big hit called Maybe, well, high-pitched,
Yeah.
screeching voices. But, hey, it was
But
good
he wrote
music.
a bunch of hits. That's for sure. Smokey
Yeah,
did.
I'd like to look that up and just.
Isn't the woman that he married, that wasn't that like the daughter of Barry
It doesn't
Gordy?
say. It doesn't say.
I thought it was the daughter of Barry
Claudette
Gordy.
Rogers
Well,
retired in '64.
well, her name was Rogers, so I mean that doesn't sound like Barry Gordy's daughter.
Married to
but-
Robinson from '58 to '86. Bobby Rogers married Wanda Young of the Marvelettes. So there's a Bobby Rogers, there's a Claudette Rogers in the group.
I heard it that way, but who knows? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Can you believe it?
You wrong,
Yeah, I know,
Mr. Right.
Yeah, Mr. Right. All right.
You really got a hold on me, Mickey's Monkey.
Yeah.
Shop around.
Mickey's Monkey.
I second that emotion.
I remember
Baby.
hearing that when it was one of my first CDs that I bought was Smokey Robinson Miracles Greatest Hits, and Mickey's Monkey came in. I had the thing cranked, and that just like blew my ears away.
I know. I second
All
that
right, is
emotion.
everybody ready?
Yeah, baby, don't cry, and the Tears of a Clown, and then Love Machine.
Yeah.
Tears of a Clown.
Yeah, the other one had a lot of hits by Smokey too. Was Linda Ronstadt.
Yeah.
She took a few of his songs, made hits out of them. Johnny Rivers did another couple of songs by Smokey. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, Smokey Robinson. All right, Traveling Man. Here's my guy here, Ricky Nelson. I always liked Ricky. I always liked
You
the
did?
song. Oh yeah, I always liked Rick.
Yeah.
Rick Nelson.
I remember him on the Nelson
Yeah.
show.
Well, I liked him, like I say, when he got old, when he's in the
David,
70s.
Ricky,
Yeah.
Harriet, and the dad's name?
Ozzy.
Ozzy. Ozzy, Harriet, David,
Ozzy and
Ricky.
Harriet, it's called.
What?
What's the dad's name again on Ozzy and Harriet? I forgot. What's his name?
I forgot his first name, Ozzy. I knew it was Harriet. Did I say you said Ozzy and Harriet? I didn't.
Sorry.
I forgot
Anyway,
Ozzy.
I was just gonna say I liked Ricky in the '70s when he was just Rick, and he put out the Garden Party album.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that's so true. Nobody wanted to hear the old song.
No.
He just might as well drive a truck.
Might as well drive a truck.
Yeah,
It's
he's
great.
right.
He wrote that song too. So
Yeah, I know. That was his farewell.
yeah, kind of.
You can kiss it goodbye. I'm all done. And then he flew a plane and forgot how to land it. Oh boy.
Yeah, well, that was the story about that plane thing was just so sad because it was a part that they got that was they bought the cheaper part instead of the better part.
Yeah, I
to
heard that
replace it.
story, yeah.
Yeah, that's like wow, that just goes to show you don't buy cheap. I guess I don't know. All right, Traveling Man, here we go. You ready, Ricky?
No, not really, but go ahead.
I'm a traveling man, made a lot of stops all over the world, and in every port I own the heart of at least one lovely girl. I've a pretty senorita waiting for me down in old Mexico. And if you're ever in Alaska, stop and see my cute little Eskimo. Oh, my sweet Fraulein down in Berlin town makes my heart start to yearn. And my China doll down in old Hong Kong waits for my return. Pretty Polynesian baby over the sea. I remember the night when we walked in the sands of Waikiki, and I held you oh so tight. Oh, my sweet Fraulein down in Berlin town makes my heart start to yearn. And my China doll down in old Hong Kong waits for my return. Pretty Polynesian baby over the sea. I remember the night when we walked in the sand of Waikiki, and I held you oh so tight. Well, I'm a traveling man. Yes, I'm a traveling man. Yes, I'm a traveling man. Well, I'm a traveling man.
He's fading out. Yeah, there he goes. He faded out. That was his biggest hit.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Traveling Man.
I know Garden Party was a number one for him though too, wasn't it?
Garden Party made number 6 in 72.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
But it was a hit. And Traveling Man they made number 1 in 61. It was number 1 for 2 weeks.
You know, it's kind of odd, these people that die in airplane crashes. Of course, I don't know about Buddy Holly if he ever wrote anything about a airplane crash, but Traveling Man, and then you think
Well,
about...
that was the 3 of them.
Yeah, you think about John Denver, who wrote
Yep.
Leaving on a Jet Plane.
Yeah, right. Leaving on a jet plane.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways, he was born Eric Hillard Nelson in 1940 in Teaneck, New Jersey. And, of course, he died in a plane crash in Texas in 1985. Son of band leader Ozzie Nelson and vocalist Harriet Hillard, who was, of course, the mom.
Yeah.
Rick and brother David appeared on Nelson's radio show from March of 49.
Well, that's true. There was a radio show first before they did the TV show.
Later on TV from 52 to 66. At age 12, had a starring role in the 1953 movie The Story of Three Loves. Formed own Stone Canyon Band in 69. Movies, he was in Rio Bravo.
Right.
The Wickedest Ship in the Army. The wackiest, wickedest. The wackiest ship in the Army. And Love and Kisses.
I don't remember
Married
either one
Kristen
of those.
Harmon, sister of actor Mark Harmon.
Huh.
I didn't know that. In 63. Divorced in 82. Okay. Their daughter Tracy is a movie TV actress. Their twin sons began recording as Nelson in 1990.
And they're doing it again, I guess, too.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Ricky is one of the first teen idols of the rock era at age 17 at the time of his first hit. And like I was mentioning to you, the first 2 he did was a cover version of I'm Walking. And then that made number 4.
Domino.
Yeah, and then he did a song called Teenager's Romance, which is number 2 song for him, and that was on the Verve label. And then You're My One and Only Love, Gloria Wood was a female vocalist on that. And it was an EP, Ricky on Verve. And I got both the 45s.
Yeah. How much you gonna sell them for?
I don't know yet. I'm not up to the good stuff yet. Anyways, Traveling Man, Poor Little Fool, Stood Up, Teenager's Romance, Bebop Baby, I'm Walking, Believe What You Say, Young World, Teenage Idol, and Garden Party. Top 10 songs.
All right.
By Mr. Ricky Nelson.
Okay. I was just going to tell you real quick that, because like I say, Ricky did a Fats Domino tune, and that was back in, 50-something? 56, 57, something like that?
What, I'm Walking?
Yeah.
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 That's when the white folk were trying to cover the black rhythm and blues.
Right.
But Rick found his own way instead of he did that, but then he went on and found his own way and became a lot more popular.
Because there's a thing in the movie, I'm not gonna break anything by saying this, but there's one time in the movie where they said Elvis, King of Rock and Roll, and Elvis was there with the guy that played Fats Domino, and he said, "Here's the real king of rock and roll." That's what I've always said that. But anyway, him and Chuck Berry. But yeah, I know what you're saying. As far as Elvis was the first one to bring the white audience into rock and roll. I think. Yeah.
Fully accepted and blew everything out. I mean, it's the way it goes.
But what about when did
first your money, then your clothes?
When did Buddy Holly start? What year did he start?
Same.
So
in the 50s, early 50s.
Wasn't he kind of a rock and roll king, sort of too?
Yeah.
Wasn't a good-looking king,
but you got to pick them. You got to pick them. Who's the biggest, who's second. I mean, somebody's got to make the decision.
But was it because of Elvis's shake? I think is what really got him out there. But anyway,
his sexual movements.
Yeah.
Along with his powerful voice, or whatever.
All right, Bristol Stomp, number 22.
I couldn't find What Really Got Him by Elvis Presley, but here is other music by Elvis Presley.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
No, we don't want that. No, I don't want Elvis.
No, you don't want Elvis.
Go away.
The Bristol Stomp.
I guess they thought I was talking to him.
Yeah, I was talking to him, yeah. We're not talking to you. Yeah, I was going to say
whatever your lady is. Yeah, okay, Bristol
Stomp. You're talking about the Dovells.
The kids in Bristol are sharp as a pistol when they do the Bristol Stomp. Really something when the joint is jumping when they do the Bristol Stomp. Whoa, sounds spinning every Friday night. They dance the greatest and they do it right. But it's the latest, it's a great sight. The kids in Bristol are sharp as a pistol when they do the Bristol Stomp. Really something when the joint is jumping when they do the Bristol Stomp. Whoa, we start in Bristol at a DJ high. They holler and whistle, never wanna stop. We pony and twisted and we rock the daddy. The kids in Bristol are sharp as a pistol when they do the Bristol Stomp. Really something when the joint is jumping when they do the Bristol Stomp. It's got that groovy beat that makes you stomp your feet. Come on to line, gonna feel fine. And once you dance with me, you fall in love. You see the Bristol Stomp will make you mine, oh mine. The sounds are spinning every Friday night. They dance the greatest and they do it right. But here's the latest, it's a crazy sight to see. The Bristol are sharp as a pistol when they do the Bristol Stomp. Really something when the joint is jumping when they do the Bristol Stomp. It started in Bristol, had a DJ high. They holler and whistle, never wanna stop. We pony and twisted and we ride the daddy. The kids in Bristol are sharp as a pistol when they do the Bristol Stomp. Really something when the joint is jumping when they do the Bristol Stomp. Kids in Bristol are sharp as a pistol when they do the
I think they're fading out.
We used to be sharp as a pistol. Now we're just told as a
Now, did you notice in that
worn-out
song?
razor.
You notice in that song they mentioned Daddy G?
Oh, did they?
Yeah, Daddy G's.
I didn't know.
And it's always a DJ hop. It's not a dance. It's always a DJ hop.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way. We're going to have a DJ hop. Anyways, the Dovells are from the New England rock and roll vocal group from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And I just...
What?
I just said they're from New England.
Oh.
They were formed in Philadelphia. I said, oh boy. Rock and roll vocal group from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, originally called the Brooktones. Consisted of Leonard Boroff. Oh, Len
Boris
Berry.
Karloff was in that
No, it's
band?
Len Berry. Len Berry, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay, that's Len Berry. I should have known that. Yeah, I did, but I forgot it. Born in 42, Arnie Silver, Jerry
You forgot
Gross.
more than most people know about music.
I know it. Mike Frieda and Jim Mealy. Dandy Brooks. Brooks left in 62. Berry left in late 1963 and recorded solo. That's we just mentioned that. And the group continues a trio recorded as the Magistrates for MGM in 1968. The Bristol Stomp was their big one. They did Do the Continental, Bristol Twist and Annie. I liked their Hully Gully Baby. That was kind of good. And then
I remember that one.
And then they did their version, You Can't Sit Down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That was it.
Okay, this next song I hold kind of close to my heart.
Okay. It must be Connie Francis.
No.
Okay.
No, it just kind of says everything that I think.
Oh, boy. Can we play it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you a little hint. It's Ernie K.
Ernie Cato?
Yeah.
Okay. Mother-in-law.
Yeah.
The worst person I know. Mother-in-law. Oh, she worries me so. Mother-in-law. If she leave us alone, oh, we would have a happy home. Sent from down below. Mother-in-law. Mother-in-law. Satan shouldn't be her name. Mother-in-law. To me they're about the same. Mother-in-law. Every time I open my mouth, steps it right to put me out. How could she stoop so low? Mother-in-law. Mother-in-law. I come home with my pay. Mother-in-law. She asks me what I made. Mother-in-law. She think her advice is a contribution. Well, if she will leave, that would be the solution. And don't come back no more. Mother-in-law. My mother-in-law. Oh. Mother-in-law.
All these songs are fading out.
Yeah, they're fading out. Mother-in-law. She came from down below. Anyway.
Anyways, born Ernest Cador in 1936. Boy, an old timer. No wonder he goes back on the Savoy and Specialty label. He's born in New Orleans, died in 2001. R&B singer-songwriter, recorded with the Blue Diamonds on Savoy in 1954, and that's going back to the old blues, the blues label, Savoy. Some of your old timers
Yeah.
go back on that label. And then he first solo recording for Specialty in 1955, and that's Little Richard's label. And that was it. That was his hit. He had 1, 2, 3 songs come on the charts before that.
A lot of people sang that song. A lot of people had that mother-in-law. Anyway.
Yeah, he did Tee-Ta, Tee-Ta-Ta, I Cried My Last Tear, A Certain Girl, Popeye Joe, and Lady for Tomorrow, but none of them were hits. So.
Yeah. Okay. Next one here. I'm not so familiar with this. Sue Thompson? Sad Movies Make Me Cry?
Oh, yeah. Well, she did, she was around for 3 hits.
Yeah. I'll probably
Pretty
remember
little
when I
gal.
hear it, but yeah.
Yeah, she had a good voice.
Okay, here we go.
Go for it.
Sad movies always make me cry. He said he had to work, so I went to the show alone. They turned down the lights and turned the projector on.
call.
Wasn't quite sure what that was.
I'll call.
I saw my darling and my best friend walk in. Though I was sitting there, they didn't see. And so they sat right down in front of me. When he kissed her lips, I almost died. And in the middle of the color cartoon, I started to cry. Oh, sad movies always make me cry. Oh, sad movies always make me cry. So I got up and slowly walked on home. And Mama saw the tears and said, "What's wrong?" And so to keep from telling her a lie, I just said sad movies make me cry. Oh, sad movies always make me cry. Oh, sad movies always make me cry. Ooh, sad movies make me cry.
Okay, they never do say who they ooh is.
Hickory
but-
Vintage Records. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Sue Thompson, born Eva Sue McKee in 1925 in Nevada, Missouri. Raised in San Jose, California. Pop, country singer, and guitarist.
Don't sound so excited.
Well, anyways, that was it. She did sad movies. Both songs written by John D. Loudermilk. And Norman was her bigger hit, number 3. Sad movies, number 5. She did do a song, the semi-hit called James, Hold the Ladder Steady. And that's about all I know about Sue. She's a cute little thing back in the old days. But
Okay.
okay, so now ready to hit the road, Jack. How's that?
Hit the road, Jack.
Jack.
Don't you come back no
Don't you
more,
come back no more, no more, no
more.
more. Hit the road, Jack.
That's why when you listen to us sing, you know why we're not singers. But anyway.
Anyway, so go ahead and
Play
play,
it, and we'll
play
talk.
Mr. Ray Charles. I'll adjust this volume and
Okay.
make sure it's playing all right.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Oh woman, don't treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Now, baby, listen, baby, don't you treat me this away, 'cause I'll be back on my feet someday.
Don't care if you do, 'cause it's understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good.
Well, I guess if you say so,
I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Well,
Don't you come back no more.
what you said?
Don't you come back no more.
I didn't understand you.
Don't you come back no more.
You can't mean that.
And don't you come back
Oh, now, baby.
Oh, now, baby.
I think she means it.
I think she does.
Yeah. Okay, what did we say about Ray Charles that we haven't said before? Born Ray Charles Robinson in Albany, Georgia, raised in Greenville, Florida, died of liver disease in 2004 at the age of 73, partially blind at 5, completely blind at 7, glaucoma. Studied classical piano and clarinet at State School for the Deaf and Blind Children, St. Augustine, Florida, from 1937 to 1945 with the local Florida bands. Moved to Seattle in 48, formed the McSun Trio, also known as the Maxon Trio, with Goose Daddy McVie guitar and Milton Gerard bass. First recordings were very much in the Nat King Cole Trio style. The Raelettes were Ray Charles's credited, uncredited backing vocals, legendary performer with many TV and movie appearances. Jamie Foxx won an Oscar for his portrayal of Ray Charles in a 2004 movie. Awards: Grammy Lifetime Achievement in 87, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 86, Kennedy Carter Honors in 1986. His biggest song, of course, was "I Can't Stop Loving You,"
Yeah.
which covered a broader audience.
Yeah, it was considered more of a country, but yet it covered
Everything.
Everything,
Yeah,
AC and
adults, young, old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray Charles, he was, like I said, I've said this many times before, he was one of my favorites. All-time favorites.
And "Hit the Road Jack" was his second biggest hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little more of a rock and roll, but not rock beat. Just.
And it still surprises me when he came out on stage when I saw him at Heritage Landing, which, you think somebody like Ray Charles you wouldn't see at Heritage Landing, but we did.
I know it. Yeah.
Yeah, but he came out on stage. He was this little guy, he just blew me away. But anyway, amazing artist.
The times that you remember.
Yeah. So
I can't remember where I saw him, tell you the truth. I have no idea. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I met the guy, though.
Yeah. I know he
But
was in the movie that Jamie Foxx did by him. There was one thing that he always, if this is true, which I suppose it is, he could always tell what the woman looked like by her hand, by holding her hand.
I've heard that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
It was like a really ugly woman. He's, oh, baby, not right now.
Well, sometimes his hands got him in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know about that anyway.
Well,
our hands got us in trouble sometimes, too.
Roman hands and Russian fingers.
Now, this little girl here was one of my favorites way back when.
This has got to be Connie.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. When she used to, of course, she was like twice my age, but still.
Well, look at that. I turned right to her.
Right to her. See, there it's all supposed to be. Where the boys are. Here we go.
Where the boys are is where I'll be.
Tenderly,
It almost sounds like
the beautiful Connie Francis.
sounds more like what's his name in the guitar work there with the. Oh, what do you call it?
I know who you're talking about, Joe.
Yeah.
And I can't think of it. Dwayne, not Dwayne Eddy. What is
Well, Dwayne Eddy was the twangy guitar.
the twangy guitar? Yeah.
Well, let's see. Miss Francis, born Concetta Rosa Marie Francanero.
Yeah, she wasn't Italian or anything.
Yeah, 1938, Newark, New Jersey. First recorded for MGM, and that's the label she did all her recording on. From 61 to 65, she appeared in the movies Where the Boys Are. We just heard the song. Follow the Boys, Looking for Love, and When the Boys Meet the Girls. Of course, she stopped performing in 74 when she was raped. Began comeback with performance on Dick Clark's Live Wednesday TV show in 78. Pop music #1 female vocalist from the late 50s to the mid 60s. So she had quite a career. Everybody's Somebody's Fool was her big hit. And My Heart Has a Mind of Its Own, Don't Break the Heart That Loves You, My Happiness, Who's Sorry Now, Where the Boys Were, Lipstick on Your Collar, Together Among My Souvenirs, and Many Tears Ago. That was the top 10 songs, and she recorded all the way up to 1973. So.
Okay. All right, this next song is an instrumental, and it might be our last song. I don't know how much time we have left, but for this week anyway. But it was Exodus theme from the movie, and you can pronounce the people's names that did it.
Ferranti and Teicher.
There you go.
Yeah.
I knew you could do it. Here we go.
Okay, I had to know what you were doing first.
Yeah.
All right, here it comes. boy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Boy, they sure pawned that
what
piano.
What the heck happened that time?
Well, I'll tell you what, though. That music at the end there when he goes, you were going dee 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 reminds me of Roger Miller, Williams doing Autumn Leaves,
Yeah.
where the leaves come down and he goes dee. So, anyways, Ferranti and Teicher, Arthur Ferranti, and born in New York, died in 2009 at the age of 88. Louis Teicher, born in 1924 in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, died of a heart attack in 2008 at the age of 83. They met as children while attending Manhattan's Gillard School. First recorded for Columbia in 1953, charted 31 albums from 61 to 72. Theme from The Apartment, Exodus, Tonight.
We're playing
and
Midnight Cowboy right now
Oh, that's all right. Well,
Yeah.
Midnight Cowboy. It was one of their
in the background. Yeah.
Anyways, they were mainly the albums. So that was on the album charts. They had a lot of
Yeah.
albums.
But like I said, that was
Well, you gonna play Elvis again now?
no. Play country songs I haven't heard. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that.
There you go. Shut up.
I couldn't find that on Amazon Music.
You betcha.
Jeez. Yeah, this obviously isn't what we're going to be using next time we see you when we come back
No, but isn't
to play
it fun? No, it's fun doing this.
To play.
It just shows everybody that we're not perfect.
Yeah, well, it's
But I think
we're
they
still
knew that
we're
ahead
still
of time.
figuring out today's technology.
I know.
We're not as quick as the
The
kids are
young
to
kids
pick it
are
up.
probably all laughing at it. Well, they
Yeah.
probably aren't watching it.
I'm
anyway.
sure they're not. Yeah. Anyway, we got 16 more songs to play for 1961 till we get to the very
Maybe we
number
better
one
get
song.
out of here before something else falls.
Yeah. I can't play that one. I didn't.
I can't. I didn't
See,
ask you
it's
to.
an adapter, and so obviously it must
I'll tell you.
sense
Do me a favor.
my
will
talking.
ya?
What?
Lose the woman in the next show. Will ya?
All right, so
dear.
PT and OZ and
Rocking the oldies or whatever the hell. it
whatever
is.
we're doing. Yeah.
Well, the sign's behind
Rockin'
us.
Midnight
That's still
Cowboy.
behind us. There it is. Rocking the
Rockin' the
oldies.
oldies.
PT and OZ. Son of a gun,
Yeah.
it's still there.
I love that big old 33 thing there.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
I'd love to put that on something and play it.
I don't know what you could put it on, but
I
yeah.
don't know either. It's a transcript. It takes a special machine to do that.
Huh.
Actually, those should be up there, and these
Yeah.
should be down there, because the music's going to come out. That's a nicer background.
Yeah.
Having Rockin' the Oldies, you see that a lot better. I mean, you can see it up there. But
Okay, we'll get to that next week, okay?
okay.
After you pick
Well,
up all
I
your
gotta-
magazines.
That mess is going to take me. You're going to take a picture of that mess?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I will. Okay. I guess we're done, right?
There's Midnight Cowboy. We're gone. We're out of here.
We're faded out. Yeah.
Yep. Everything's fading out. What do you mean we're fading? I got some more walking and talking to do.